and remind everyone to please get yourself on mute. Okay, welcome. I'm Sherry Whitson, the Program Director at WSU in the Strategic Initiatives Office. We want to thank you for taking the time to join us this afternoon to learn more about the Build to Scale Award that WSU and Nexus have received from the Economic Development Administration, also known as EDA. This supports the innovation ecosystem in the region and implements 4 new programs to spur innovation and startup growth. Sorry. Still admitting some people. There we go. We know there are currently some really great activities and programs happening in the region to support innovators, and we're excited to participate in increasing the collaboration and expanding the innovation ecosystem. This award is allowing us to implement 4 new programs that we want to share with you today. If we can go to the next slide, please. The first program is the Igniter, which is an 8-week startup school that focuses on pre-seed phase innovators. The next one is the Matchmaking program, which is designed to connect experienced entrepreneurs with cutting-edge university technologies and the opportunity to commercialize these technologies. The next stage customer traction cohort is a program to look at and improve established technology, startups, product market fit, and go-to-market strategies. And the last program is the Next Stage Local Pilot Competition, a practical targeted program to fuel customer acquisition for growth stage startups. Collectively, these programs will assist entrepreneurs in taking their ideas from concept to market. And the purpose of this is to assist in expanding our community's technology commercialization activities and promote business and job growth in the region. You're going to hear about each of these programs from my colleagues in a few minutes. If you have any questions during the individual overviews, please feel free to type those in the chat box, and we'll address those during the Q&A session at the end. We're going to go ahead and start with Kylie Burris from Wichita State University to share the details of the Igniter program.
Hi, thanks, Sherry. I'm Kylie Burris, and I'm the Assistant Director of the Office of Innovation and New Ventures at WSU. So I am working on the Igniter program. It's a free 8-week startup program that's really focused on the ideation pre-seed phase. So we found that in the community, there was a real need for this ideation phase, someone that has an idea and they maybe want to create an app or just start their own business, but they don't know where to start. So Igniter is really where we want them to start. It's open to all community. It's free. We offer 3 cohorts per year. So our first one just started January 31st. We'll have another one in the summer and then another one in the fall. And the goal is just really to help increase the volume of quality startups here in Wichita and in surrounding areas. So there are 2 aspects of this. So one is, as a participant, we want to offer a structured support system for all community innovators and entrepreneurs. Anyone who's looking to start a business, who has an idea, or even just someone who really wants to spark an idea and has an entrepreneurial spirit, we want to help them as well. What makes it special is that Igniter takes no equity. So it's simply here as a resource to help you launch an idea. And then the second aspect is the mentorship and community network aspect. So we really want to provide participants access to expertise and anything that could help them take their idea to the next stage. So we're asking community members as well who would like to offer any business expertise or mentorship to also sign up to participate as a mentor. Really, we're just hoping that this can help anyone with an idea get started and possibly launch into a startup. So if you need any more information or you'd like to register, you can contact me at kylie.burris@wichita.edu. Thank you, and I'm going to pass it along to Elizabeth.
Thanks, Kylie. My name is Elizabeth Cochran, and I am from WSU's Office of Technology Transfer. which much to my surprise when I accepted the job was not updating desktop computers to Windows 97, but our team facilitates the transition of university-owned technology, be it goods or services, into the capable hands of entrepreneurs and intrapreneurs, which might be people that aren't necessarily the owner of a company, but see a good opportunity for their company to take a new stab at a new product or an idea. Since Wichita State is at the vanguard of technology evolution in the region, with the support of this first in our state EDA grant, we have created this matchmaking program to do just that, bring more innovative opportunities to the entrepreneurs of the region. WSU certainly has extensive research and development capabilities. We have labs across the entire campus with all the really cool toys. Much like the Igniter program is leveraging all of WSU's entrepreneurial expertise, with this matchmaking program, you can leverage all of WSU's engineering and technical capabilities. A couple of things we've handled recently is the licensing of 3D printed stethoscopes to Ad Astra MD, a local medical device company. At the beginning of the pandemic, when COVID transmission was not fully understood, there was a real need in the community for disposable medical gear. WSU fired up its 18 industrial-grade 3D printers and went to work. We supplied thousands of disposable stethoscopes to the Via Christi network, and a need in the marketplace was identified so much that Ad Astra took this technology and is now making it commercially available. Another fun one that's currently on its way to market is called Shock Tape. It's an adhesive film that was developed here on campus to protect windmill turbine blades from lightning damage. They get struck all the time. The film is applied to the blades, so if they are struck by lightning, the film helps ground the strike so as not to damage or destroy the turbine and the blades. So that'll be a fun one to see come onto the market. Our platform will offer marketplace shaping technologies like these to innovators, plus the support they need in research and development to commercialize the idea and get it out to their customers. My office has pre-qualified a number of really cool technologies that are on the brink of being market ready. These will be offered up through several cycles of the matchmaking program over the next 3 years. You will not find these opportunities anywhere else. If you see a technology you like, you'll submit a simple business plan through our matchmaking program on the Venture Dash platform, which is goventuredash.com. And through the application process, you'll present a simple business plan, which will be brought to a panel of qualified judges. From there, finalists will be chosen to participate in a live pitch event, and the winning business plan will be chosen. The winning team will receive a free 6-month development license, no royalties, no fees or anything, to their chosen technology. They'll receive resources and relationship support from WSU, and in the end, a chance at a full commercial license to take this new product or service to market. If you'd like any more information or if you'd like to be on our mailing list, please contact me directly at elizabeth.cochran@wichita.edu. And our inaugural matchmaking program will be launching in a few weeks later this spring, so we'll certainly keep the community posted. And now over to Amber Dunn at Nexus to explain the balance of programs in this grant.
Thanks, Elizabeth. I'm Amber Dunn, the program manager at Nexus. And for those of you who might be new to the conversation, Nexus is really, it's a group that helps lean towards supporting entrepreneurs with tech-enabled solutions and highly scalable businesses. And we do that in 3 different ways. We connect them to capital, we connect them to customers, and we connect them to community and other resources that also help them be successful. And through that, we've got 2 really exciting programs that we're running. The first is the Customer Traction Cohort, the first ever of its kind. It's really, it's for tech-enabled businesses. Their product is in market and they're seeking paying customers. We heard from several individuals in the community, founders in the community that we spoke with over the last few weeks, and heard really a common theme between them. The first is that they don't necessarily want one-size-fits-all programming, and they also want vulnerability with one another, connection with one another, and the capability to learn and listen to one another. So through that, we've got this 8-week program. It's going to begin with a data-driven assessment called the Fluency Score. It's a nationally recognized tool and system that helps identify some sticking points within the businesses. So the founders will come with their specific ideas of where their sticking points are when trying to gain new customers. And then the data will also help drive the program forward. Through that, we will be able to take each founder through specific customized programming with one-on-one coaching. And then we're also going to be able to tack on some bi-weekly in-person, hopefully, workshops that these individuals will be able to then, get access to one another, have that learning and shared experiences with one another. We're planning to take about 6 to 10 cohort members through the system, and they'll really be able to have access to the strategic resources that they need and identify some of these common issues that they have in order to get the customer acquisition that they're looking for. A couple of key dates for the program is applications open on February 14th. Again, it's 8 weeks long, so we're going to kick off the week of March 7th and end at the end of May. And for more information, you can email me at amber@nextus.io. A couple of notes there. I am looking for mentors or potential individuals who can help deliver workshop content. We're planning both local and national resources to help us deliver that. The founders are going to receive professionally done pitch videos by the end of the cohort. So we're excited about that. And then also this program does not take equity in their business. They also don't have to pay for the program. And in addition to that, we're actually able through the grant to deliver a stipend to the individuals for their travel and some of their time and to help cover their costs. So with that, the second program that we're super excited to launch as well as we finish up the accelerator program is the local pilot competition. So after the last 18 months or so, Nextus has really seen lots of success in pilot competitions nationally. The first that we ran was the financial tech pilot competition, and then we also ran one in community health and vibrancy. And we are looking forward to bringing this to a more local level here. And what the goal is for the pilot competition is to ultimately connect and be the bridge between the local founders and the businesses and corporations, as well as community organizations in our region, to really help them get through their problems by using specific tools that founders have and tech that founders have to deliver, but also to allow the founders to receive paid pilot contracts. So this just deepens the engagement in our ecosystem, and we get to also deliver those professional pitch videos to the founders who are going through this program. We see it really as being kind of a composition between the individuals who will have gone through the local customer traction cohort, but also additional local founders in the area. So the ask here is if you know any founders who are at that early stage product and market looking for additional customer acquisition area in their business, those are who we really want to be speaking with. A couple of key dates on this one. Applications are going to open early April, and then we culminate with just a big bang out event at Startup Week, which is in early October. So with that, I will hand it back over to Sherry.
Great, thank you guys. I just put a link to the slides in the chat box. There were several questions about that, so that link is in the chat box. And there's some questions about what the good applicants for each program will look like. So I'm gonna open that up as well. But if we'll start with Kylie regarding the Igniter program. But if you have any additional questions, please put those in the chat or feel free to raise your hand in the reaction with the reaction button at the bottom of your screen. So Kylie, tell us about what an ideal applicant would look like for the Igniter program.
Yeah, so for the Igniter program, we're looking for anyone who might have been mulling on an idea for a while or is just ready to take the next step and doesn't quite know where to turn. We want to be that person that can help you take your idea all the way through to create a business strategy and then pitch to potential investors and get more feedback and business validation as well throughout the end of our program.
Thank you. Elizabeth, how about for the Matchmaker program?
We're looking for a little bit different group of applicants because what we're teeing up for entrepreneurs in the area is a really, really valuable product that's ready to get taken to market. So we're looking for people that are in a position to see the value of the idea and be in a position to carry it through to get it out to market. So it's not really, it's people that are in business and or ready to get into business is really who we're looking for.
Thank you. Amber.
Yes, so we are looking for local founders and actually give or take a 3 to 4 hour drive away from Wichita. So it's not just Wichita, definitely tech enabled solutions. So it doesn't necessarily have to mean I've got an app and I'm putting it out into the world, but tech enabled. So that could be a highly scalable business that's e-commerce and on the web, or your app or something in that realm. So in addition to that, we're really looking for individuals who have that product already in market or a minimum viable product, and they're looking specifically for customer acquisition strategies.
Great, thank you. What industries will be supported for the local pilot program? Amber?
It's really the same as the customer traction cohort.
Can you just remind everyone what those were?
Sure. So product is in market, additional customer acquisition needed. They have go-to-market strategies developed, but need to continue to articulate that and just continue to propel their business forward. And they're looking for a pilot partner to deliver their solutions to.
Thank you. Kylie, what happens when the Igniter program is over, at the end of the Igniter program for those that participate?
So at the end of the 8 weeks, we'll have all the participants pitch their ideas to a panel, and they'll gain feedback on, next steps, what would be best for them. Maybe it is attending one of these other accelerators, applying for small business loan. Maybe it's reaching out to a business partner, or maybe it's pivoting their idea completely. So just kind of getting a customized feel for what your idea, like what the best next steps are.
Great, thank you. Elizabeth, what does it take for an entrepreneur to get started in the matchmaking program?
They're deep questions. Well, in a simple sense, it takes an interest in the technologies we'll be offering and their ability to see its value to the marketplace. But they will have to apply with a simple business plan, which our Venture Dash platform will walk them through. It'll have more specific questions, but this is not an extensive business plan necessarily. But back to what I said earlier, it will take an ability to understand how to get product to market, which would be people that are in business already or have had some experience in that realm, or have the capital behind them, to learn on the job.
Excellent, thank you. Let's see, Amber, this one's for you. Can you talk to us a little bit about what the application process looks like for the customer traction cohort?
Yes, so it's a 2-phase approach. The first is within the next couple of days on nextus.io, we'll have a page dedicated specifically to listing out all of the detail of the customer traction cohort. And also there's going to be a very quick form on that page that just sends me an email letting me know that you're interested or that someone is interested in the program. And then from there, we will either set up one-on-one meetings or glean additional information through a call and be able to assess really if it's going to be a good fit. And at that point, we'll send you through the fluency score that is a combination of that data-driven approach that we're looking for, in addition to the more formal application. So the lift isn't heavy up front if there's just general interest, and we can set up coffee or a one-on-one and go from there.
Thank you. Elizabeth, I have another question for you. Is there a place where entrepreneurs can find the WSU technologies that are available to be commercialized in the matchmaking program? Is there something that's currently available for that?
There is not anything currently available. We are working on some introductory videos and marketing materials. We are looking to launch and open up our program in late March. So the best thing to do for now would be to email me so you can be sure and get on our mailing list for those announcements. But we will also be announcing to the community at large and be doing publicity on it. So we'll make sure the information gets on there when it's teed up and ready to go. But we're looking to launch our first matchmaking program in late March. So closer to that, you'll start to see more information out there in the world.
Thank you. Amber, are you looking for mentors or workshop presenters for either of your programs?
Yes, please. So if we're planning to survey our cohort members after they've been selected to really tailor into what their needs and hopes are. But in advance of that, I'm trying to get as many connections with workshop facilitators and potential mentors as possible throughout the process.
Thank you. And the same question for you, Kylie. For the Igniter program, is there opportunity for mentors from the community to participate?
Yeah, that's definitely what we're looking for, to help create this structured support system for the participants. It's really good to have people that have been through it and have experienced entrepreneurship in Wichita and have, product ideas or business ideas. And so we're really looking to grow that mentorship as well. And also to have some people come in and talk. Right now we've got, for like 6 out of our 8 program sessions, we've got speakers coming in at the beginning to talk about that specific topic, whether it be customer validation, building a brand story, creating a prototype. So anyone who's willing to kind of speak on topics as well, we'd love to have come and talk to our participants.
Thank you. Those have been some really great questions. One more question coming in. Are the pilots industry specific, Amber?
No. So traditionally in the past couple that Next Stage has run, they have been with financial tech and community health and vibrancy, but specifically for this local pilot program or pilot competition, they are not industry specific. So anyone at that stage of business, tech enabled, is able to apply. Thank you.
Great. One more question for you, Amber. Is the customer attraction cohort open to anyone else besides just the founder?
So ideally, the founder being the main decision maker, especially at this stage of their business, you're welcome, Matthew. Specifically at this stage of their business is ideal. So we will take or potentially take on founders plus an additional person, a key point person, but founder specific is the number one way that we'll go.
Very good. All right, if there's any other additional questions, feel free to raise your hand or email any of us that spoke today. If you are working with entrepreneurs that can benefit from any of these programs, again, please reach out to any of us individually, or you can email us at wichitastartups@wichita.edu. One more question. What roles are other partners in the Wichita area entrepreneurship ecosystem playing in this process. So I think that that's part of the reason for the sharing of information today, to encourage you to let us know opportunities or things that you're doing that we could collaborate on and work on together to build these programs and make them stronger. As Amber and Kylie both mentioned, there's opportunity for mentorship and speakers and presenters to participate in their programs as well.
And I also want to add one thing. The people we invited to this call today was very specific. We will need your help pushing out publicity on these programs to the people in your organizations that would benefit from it. And just bigger picture too, there's going to be lots of opportunities over the next 3 years to get together. We'll need space to hold pitch competitions. We'll need, mentors, partnership, as Sherry mentioned. We're really looking to develop a larger community-wide coalition through these 4 programs and who we partner with. So if anyone wants to be a part of it, please reach out to us. And at the very least, though, we'll need your help finding participants. So that's our selfish hope for the call today. But there's going to be lots of opportunities to work together and create a really nice network across all industries, across all of our different nonprofits, across everything we're trying to do. We really want us to start to coalesce together as a team.
Absolutely. Thank you for that, Elizabeth. Yes, if you have any additional questions, ways for us to connect and collaborate for building this out and making the ecosystem stronger, please email either any of us individually or, like I said, the Wichita Startups at wichita.edu. Again, thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to further connections and communication.